Hi everyone. Before I jump straight into talking about the brainwaves, which I'm very excited to talk about, I just want to acknowledge um, the activity going on in the heart at a physical level, but also these feelings of anxiety, grief, loss, sadness that many people are experiencing at the moment. It is a release of what I call density from the pain body. And the key that I'm being shown, which touches on the message I was talking about yesterday about the power of our thoughts, but also how energy is what our emotions is what raises or lowers our resonance. These emotions, so like all emotions, it's simply energy in motion. It's designed to keep moving. It's never designed to be a permanent attachment or fixture within us. And what happens, and this is where I've come unstuck in the past, but I'm very aware of at the moment, yes, there's probably aspects of my own that are coming up as part of this process, but largely it's energy that's being released and it seeks to keep moving. And two things happen. Our mind attaches to it and makes what we're feeling our own. It's suddenly, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I'm whatever the emotion that you're feeling is. And then instantly starts telling you all the reasons why you're those things. And we get then attached. There's an emotional charge that comes. The further the mind starts spinning the story, the more intense the emotions become attached to that story. And instead of just letting them be what they are, energy, emotion, in which you're experiencing in what's meant to be a temporary and passing way, the body doesn't like what it's feeling, and it has an automatic reaction in a lot of cases to contract and to try and avoid the feelings by either suppressing, avoidance, whatever it may be, as a way not to feel it. And then it does become ours. It becomes stuck in our energy field when what it was trying to do is just move through. And so if you can become the observer of these emotions and see that you're experiencing them, but you're not them, they're not you, it's something moving through you, acknowledge it. It wants to be seen, it wants to be felt, and that's how it's heard. But it doesn't want to stay with you. It wants to use you as a passage that it can move through. So if there's a way that you can transcend what I call that monkey mind, the lower level of the mind, that's in constant chatter and just circling with its own regurgitation of information, then we reach the higher mind, and there it's quiet and it's more receptive and it can see the bigger picture and understand that it just wants to move through you. So see it, recognize it in the same way that you would watch water running down a stream and notice that there was a leaf floating on it. You wouldn't suddenly try and run in and grab the leaf and make that leaf yours. You would just simply observe it was passing through. So by all means, feel it, but just don't make it yours. Just acknowledge that an emotion of sadness, an emotion of anger, whatever it may be, is simply passing through you. And I'm not saying that there are not valid reasons that people would be feeling these things for reasons going on in their own life. But the same thing applies. It's meant to show you how you're feeling in that moment and not attach to that and become that. So I hope you know what I'm saying with that, and that helps with all these feelings, because they are very intense at the moment. The heart's taking a big hit amongst everything else that's happening in the head, which I'll get to. So yeah, I hope that helps. Okay, now jumping onto the brainwaves, and I don't know what's happening, so I'm going to try and be really quick and succinct with this, but I often fail there, so just bear with me. like anything I'm saying, please only take what feels right. I don't know that this is right. And I certainly know that my terminology is probably not correct in a lot of cases, but I'm not trying to be. It's more the way that I've been shown to interpret it and explain it. And the funny thing is, while what I'm about